Good morning, everyone. Hope it's a great Sunday for you after Ganesh Chaturthi. And I'm back here with another tale. Now, this time from the eastern part of the world. That's from Japan. A Japanese tale I bring to you this Sunday. Well, the story is about a man who lived in a city called Edo. And the man was of great family and very honest, and he had his wife and a daughter. The only grief, no, grief means extreme sorrow. The grief that he had was he had no son, and therefore both the man and his wife loved this little girl, that little daughter, whose name was Oyoni. She was a apple of their eyes. Apple of the eyes means somebody who is considered very valuable. Both the man and wife treated the child with great love and days went on. Suddenly one day, the lady died after brief illness. After she died, the man also was very grief struck. For about a year, he cried and cried and cried. The girl was hardly about 12 years of age. After 1 year, he thought it is necessary for him to get married so that the stepmother will take care of the little girl, Oyoni. So he married. The lady whom he married now was very fair in appearance and unfair to the little girl, like most of the stepmothers. She was afraid of her husband and therefore she did not show much. But still, she was waiting for the time. And whenever the man was not at home, she treated the little girl very shabbily. But the little girl never complained. She held no grudge against the stepmother. Never wanted to trouble her father also. And the stepmother was waiting for some time when she could do something. Then came a time when the man had to go on a long journey for about 3 months to another city. He had to go. He made all arrangements for leaving. And the night before leaving, he called his little daughter and told the little girl, "My love, I'm sorry, but it is a must. I have to go." The little girl cried, sobbed. Sobbing means crying, crying extensively crying. She sobbed and said, "Daddy, please take me also with you." He said, "I am going on a long journey. It's a odyssey." No, Odyssey. Odyssey means long journey. Now it's the name of a book. Generally a long, tedious journey. Tedious journey, a tiring journey is called an odyssey. It's an odyssey, my girl. I cannot take you. You will not be able to travel thus far. And one more thing, we will be staying at an inn. Inn means a kind of a lodge, chowdhury. You can't just stay there. Better you stay back. Your mummy will take care of you. So saying, the man left the little girl and went. And before he could leave, the little girl wrapped a flute in a velvet cloth and gifted her father. Daddy, whenever you remember me, you play on this flute. So saying, she gave the flute to the father. Your father went to the other town, stayed there a month, 2 months gone, almost third month also was getting over. He had no mood to return, in fact, because his business was doing well. Because of his busy schedule, he did not take out the flute. But one of those last few days, I suddenly remembered, and he opened his packing. He found this flute and thought he would play. He played on the flute, and the flute only cried in the voice of the little girl and said, Daddy, please come back to me. The man was very sad, started wailing. Wailing means crying. Cried a lot and decided to come back to his native place to see his little daughter. He almost came running, quick time. People on the way, they thought he was mad, the way he was running around. At last, he reached home, and the moment he reached home, he asked his wife, where's my little girl? And the stepmother, she said, how do I know? She might have gone to the forest, or she might have gone to see her mother's grave. I don't know. So he went over to the place where bamboo growth was there in plenty. He called out his daughter's name. There was nothing. Then he took out the flute once again. He played on the flute. And the flute said, Daddy, my stepmother killed me almost 3 months back and buried me in this forest. And every bamboo here speaks out only in my voice. The man cried. And he was furious, very angry. Went back, took his knife, and avenged the death of his daughter. Avenged means took revenge. He avenged the death of his daughter. And then came back to the bamboo forest. Lived there forever. Talked to the bamboos. And every bamboo that grew there was speaking in the little girl's voice. That's a Japanese sad tale for you. We'll meet again next week. Thank you. Bye.